getting any supplies out of Europe for the next 10 to 15 years is almost impossible because their capacities are overfull. They need to, after seeing the 3-year Ukraine war and the conflict of Israel and Hamas and so many other conflicts, 90 different conflicts that are going on as per what General Dwivedi told us, the Army Chief told us today. And none of these conflicts are going to last just 4 days. We were lucky with Operation Sindoor that it got over in less than 90 hours. That was, I think, our smartness and our planning and our execution. And all kudos to all of you who made it happen. And of course, our equipment. I think we have the man sitting here who is to make the BrahMos. Amazing weapon. Heartiest congratulations on that. Similarly, in the US, they have given all their shells, artillery shells, to Ukraine. And currently they can't even make 15,000 shells per month. You can read this on the internet. What I'm telling you is not something out of the sky. We were last week in the United States for the AUSA, the AUSA meeting, which is the meeting of all the military hardware manufacturers. And 3 companies in the US are after us to come and set up an ammunition plant in the US. We have a forging manufacturing plant in the US. They say convert this to make ammunition. That is the story. So fundamentally what we need to do and what we need to change in India is we need to change our processes. We are process driven, not end objective driven. If we were end objective driven, we would be like BrahMos. BrahMos was the only company that was end objective driven. And hats off to all the CEOs that were there in that company who made that into a success. India needs to become a products nation, not a process nation. We are still a process nation. We give more importance to process than product. If there is a single tender somewhere, there will always be a question. Why single tender? Please find out another guy who can also quote for this and give us finding out what the price is, the real price is. There are many ways of finding out what the real price is. And as a result of which, the process can get delayed. We are running with age-old processes of things called FOPM. FOPM is, we got the ATAX order in January of this year for 180 guns. I don't know why 180 guns when they really want almost 1,000 guns. And now we are told that we have to do FOPM, first of production model. And the first of production model, you can only order material after you get the first order. You can't even order it before. And the lead time for materials in today's world is anywhere between 4 months to 6 months. So the FOPM will be done. After FOPM is done, and this is after 7 years of the gun getting tried in Sikkim, Leh, Ladakh, Arunachal Pradesh, Pokhran, plus 50 degrees temperature, minus 40 degrees temperature everywhere. This is the story. And I think it's time. I think all of you understand the importance of this. Because when a problem comes on our door, the one thing we will not have, we will have everything. We have the best soldiers on this planet. We have the best forces on this planet. We have the best leadership on our forces, whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force. Our Air Force is working with, 4 or 5 squadrons less, Marshal? But still working well with all the courage and conviction. Hopefully this problem will get solved now. But all this is connected with time, and time is an element that none of us have. So we have to figure out how to make things happen fast, how to make things, in today's world of AI, digital, you can design a product from scratch. Like, I'll give you an example of an FICV. FICV is the Fighting Infantry Combat Vehicle. It's got a 30 millimeter gun. It carries about 11 troops in it. It's got armor plating and everything on top. And it's got some RCWS with a gun on top, and it's got some missiles, a lot of electronics and a lot of things. Now all this is made here today. You don't have to import anything. Everything is made in this country. So you should be able, if you want FICVs, you want to modernize your BMPs, or you want to modernize anything else, you should be able to do it in less than 18 to 24 months. It doesn't have to be a 7-year program. Because in a 7-year program, the technology will be very different. And you won't be able to use what you are making. So this is from a manufacturer's perspective, is what I'm telling you, and what we are seeing in the outside world.